how do you define your funding strategy? Well, funding strategy for a founder. Where are you in your business? And how long do you need to get funded for you to take your company to the next level? What a funding strategy that works for either angel rounds, seed rounds, or even institutional investment typically looks like is that the company should be funding itself for a 12 to 18 month period and it needs to cover a tremendous amount of ground before it changes its state and needs another level of funding to hit another stage. What does that all mean? How does that work out in reality? If I am a company that doesn't yet have a product market fit proven, if I don't yet have revenues as a company, the first 12 to 18 months is about getting to revenues, proving your model works, proving your customers like your product. And whatever amount of capital you can raise that is appropriate for that goal is the amount of capital that you should be trying to raise, and nothing more. You shouldn't be trying to say, okay, let's raise $5 million in order to do that. Well, you know what? You probably don't need $5 million to produce a minimum viable product that customers are willing to pay money for. Frankly, what do you need in most companies? Their first 12 months, their first 18 months should be a team of no more than even 6 to, at the most, say 10 people trying to deliver a product that can really solve a customer's burning need. So your funding strategy should be about how do you get enough funding to pay the salaries of the 2 or 3 people that you start with for the 6 or 8 months that it takes for you to get pretty far. And then as you start to turn on some revenue, et cetera, maybe you need a little bit more capital for another couple of developers, et cetera. What you then are looking at is really how do you take that 2 or 3 person or 4 person company and fund it for that 18-month period. It's probably $1 million at the most. VC Lingo.